In the heart of a bustling city lived a young man named Marcus. Despite the vibrant life around him, Marcus found himself enveloped in a fog of despair. He felt as if he were a ship stuck in the doldrums, motionless, with no wind to propel him forward. His attempts to escape this state seemed futile, and the more he struggled, the more entangled he became in his own net of sorrow. One day, as Marcus wandered through the marketplace, his eyes downcast, he stumbled upon an old philosopher, known to the city for his wisdom and serene demeanor. The philosopher noticed the young man's distress and invited him to sit. "Marcus," he began, "I see you carry a heavy burden. Tell me, what troubles you so?" Marcus shared his plight, how no matter what course of action he took, nothing seemed to alleviate his sense of being stuck, of being lost in an endless sea of despondency. The philosopher listened intently, nodding occasionally, his eyes reflecting a deep, unspoken understanding. When Marcus finished, the philosopher took a moment before he spoke. "Marcus, the teachings of Stoicism remind us that life is filled with obstacles, but it is not the obstacles themselves that trouble us, but our judgment about them. You have been trying to sail against a fierce wind, hoping to find a direction. But sometimes the wind does not favor us, and we must adjust our sails." Marcus looked puzzled, unsure how this applied to his plight. "Consider this," the philosopher continued. "In your efforts to overcome this feeling of stagnation, have you noticed any area, no matter how small, where you feel a sense of movement, a hint of progress?" Marcus thought for a moment. "Well, I enjoy writing. When I write, the fog seems to lift slightly, but it seems so insignificant in the grand scheme of my troubles." The philosopher smiled gently. "Marcus, in our pursuit of overcoming great obstacles, we often overlook the power of the small steps we can take. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and to let go of what is not. Your writing is within your control. It is where your power lies." He continued, "Instead of fighting the storm with all your might, redirect your efforts towards where you find this breeze. It may seem insignificant now, but with time it will grow stronger, and you will find yourself moving forward, perhaps in a direction you had not anticipated." Marcus listened, the philosopher's words echoing in his heart. "So, I should focus on my writing, even if it seems small?" "Exactly," the philosopher replied. "In doing what is in your power, no matter how trivial it may seem, you align yourself with the natural flow of life. You begin to move with the wind, not against it. This is the essence of Stoicism, to understand what is within our control and to act on it with virtue and perseverance." Inspired, Marcus thanked the philosopher and made his way home, feeling a lightness he hadn't felt in months. He began to write, not to escape his affliction, but to engage with it, to understand it. With each word, the fog began to lift, not all at once, but gradually, like the morning sun dispelling the night's shadows. Marcus learned that by focusing on where he saw results, no matter how small, he could navigate through life's challenges. He realized that the journey of overcoming wasn't about monumental leaps, but about the small, consistent steps taken in the direction of progress. Through this wisdom, Marcus found his way out of stagnation, embracing life's uncertainties with a newfound resilience and clarity. And so Marcus's story serves as a testament to the Stoic belief that by concentrating our efforts on what is within our control and finding virtue in the small steps, we can navigate through the darkest of times, emerging wiser and stronger. As the years unfolded, Marcus found his life had quietly transformed. No grand triumphs marked his journey, but a subtle, profound shift in direction. By channeling his efforts into his writing, a place where he saw genuine progress, Marcus discovered a sense of purpose and fulfillment that had once seemed elusive. This small but deliberate choice to focus on where his efforts bore fruit, rather than battling ceaselessly against the current of life, brought a peace and clarity he had never known. His life, once mired in a quagmire of despair, now moved forward with a steady, reassuring rhythm. Marcus often reflected on the wisdom imparted by the philosopher, realizing that the greatest change came not from external achievements, but from an internal realignment. He learned the value of embracing what was within his control, however modest, and letting go of the futile struggle against what was not. In this newfound understanding, Marcus found not just a way to navigate his own challenges, but a quiet wisdom to share with those who felt similarly adrift. His story, though marked by simplicity, became a testament to the power of focusing on the constructive, the achievable, a beacon for others searching for their path through the fog.